Welcome back to House of Hollingsworth. I'm Kate, and today I'm just going to be tidying up my potting shed. So probably once a year I do a refresh of it where I throw out all the things that I've just stashed in there while I've been gardening through the year, and it also needs a big de-cobweb. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll pull everything out this time. I'll have to have a look, but yeah, I'm just going to be giving it a freshen up. I built this little potting shed a few years ago. It backs up against my workshop, and I still very much love its rustic cabin vibes, but clearly so do the spiders. All right, first impressions. See what I mean about the cobwebs? They're just, they're pretty substantial. Now, I feel like I want this to be a bit more practical because all of this is the practical day-to-day workings. And then a lot of the stuff that I hung up, I had just, like these terracotta pots and stuff, a lot of it is just because it's nice to look at. So I think maybe I want to cut back on the, vintage stuff that I don't actually use and make more space for the stuff that I do. I decided to pull everything out. For me, it's a lot easier to decide what to keep instead of trying to decide what to get rid of. I'm just laying everything on the deck so I can bring back whatever's staying. I love the look of stacked terracotta pots, so I'm going to keep all of those, even though they're mostly decorative. Now, in a moment, I'm going to have a little scream. Don't panic. It was just a fat gecko that leapt out of the pot and it surprised me. I'm disappointed I've only captured the audio and not the visual. I just realised my mic's on. Don't panic, it was just a gecko, but it scared me. Whew. That took a few years off my life. Okay, let's give that a little sweep. So I have a lovely collection of terracotta pots. I just don't really have, like, I'm never going to get through all of these. I don't need them. I just like them. They're cute. So I think I will try to I'll just try to stack them better than they have been. So I'm just putting the same sized pots together. See, this one's broken, but I still love it because it's got this pretty flower pattern. Okay. Yeah, we can work with that. I've decided to narrow my garden tools down to the one shovel and rake that I actually use. I've got this really long handled shovel that I never use, and I've also got a wider one for like mixing cement and stuff, but again, I haven't used it for years and years and years. It's time to let it go. Oh, and I'll keep them pitchfork as well. But yeah, I'm happy with that. 3 long-handled tools. That's all I need. Now I'm bringing back any small ceramic pots I want to keep and popping them up on the shelf where I can see them and hopefully remember to use them one day soon. I love using vintage ramekins and crock pots as planters for indoor plants. They make for very pretty saucers. Okay, so I'm just going to stand back and assess it and have a look through what's left and decide if there's anything else I absolutely must keep. So I just realised I could use one of these pots for my thread. Hang it up like that because I wanted a way to hang my twine. So, yep, that's easy. I found another pot with holes in the top, so I made my own hanger with wire. And then because I liked the look so much, I made a couple more. I just wrapped the wire around the top of the pot underneath the lip. They all hang easily from the peg rack that I'd built for this potting shed. Here's a reminder of how cramped and cluttered it was before, and then here it is just an hour later. Everything is neat and tidy. It has a definite home, so I don't lose track of it. I've hung up my gardening tools for easy access. I've actually got a few motorized tools in the main shed because they're too bulky to keep in the potting shed, but I only use them a couple of times a year. I've purged a lot of the spare pots so that what I've got left will easily fit underneath my bench. There's plenty of room to work on the bench top, and I even have space left on the shelves for future goodies. I've also got a designated spot for the kids' cricket set. They often love playing a quick game of continuous cricket after dinner. And by the way, my potting bench is an old farmhouse style table that I cut down to make narrower so it fits the space. I love the table in here. I think it's so charming, especially with those turned legs. It's amazing how much a quick spring clean can help me truly love a space again. It no longer feels like a cluttered, I must get around to cleaning that kind of space. It feels like a welcoming space that's ready for my next gardening project. I hope you enjoyed tidying up my potting shed with me. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.